Alright, rolling into it is a rank set with Kotal Kahn. And this, you're going to see at least 2 brutalities. So make sure to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this. And we're starting the match out right with a crushing blow. Looking like a swole Dalsum. I've been trying to play him in ranked for a while. He has some challenges. I think those challenges are well known. But you can still have some success with him. And my go-to with him is a pretty much standard combo that pops from the air. I believe it is back 2-2. And it'll fly him up, and then you can extend it with a forward 1-2 into his, with this variation, a grab that gives you a command grab that gives you a buff. And you can pull that off probably the first couple times in a match until they start getting used to it. And then you have to end your combos, or end that back 2-1-2 with the... I believe it is a 4 or a 3. It's a down slam that makes it safe. But he's got some pretty good crushing blows. Like I said, that dinner plate he throws crushes under some conditions, I believe, on punish. Also, his forward 1-2-1 will crush on counter, which we'll see a couple times when we slam him in the head and get some pretty easy, combo extending damage off of that. So this Noob Saibot is pretty good. He's capable. He knows the moves. He knows the combos. Opening him up is not too difficult in this match, but he does learn pretty quick. And once you've solved the riddle that is Kotal Kahn, it becomes harder to get the damage you need. But Kotal's got some neat gimmicks with his with some damage buffs that he has. I don't think he's as good as he is in MKX. Ooh, and there's the brutality. That's the first time I was actually able to pull that off, and I was happy to pull it off in a ranked mode. But overall, kind of a disappointing brutality in the end. Just his throw with a little bit of extended time on it. But I liked ranked matches because it has a little bit of different flavor, different objective than player matches. The general flow chart I have is when I'm learning a new character is you practice them up, you probably take them to the Towers of Time, then you go to player matches to really find out what's viable combo-wise. You can do 30-hit combos all day long, but if you can't pull it off in a match setting where somebody's attempting to win, then it's not very viable, and you've got to figure out what to do. So player matches is kind of the proving ground for what's going to make it, and then striking that balance between doing something that you enjoy and also something that's effective. And then the test for that for me is ranked matches, which are these here. It's kind of the final spot for whatever I can do with the character. And Kotal has reached that point. I feel pretty comfortable taking him into rank with what he can do, but he certainly isn't main material, at least for me. Also, I have some issues with variations. The guy can turn into a cat, but you only get... Ooh, there's a nice uppercut there to end the match. You can turn into a cat, but you can only do it in one of his tournament variations, which I find a bit disappointing. At least one of those cat transformations should be a stock move, I think. And this variation has basically his command grab, his upward punching kind of a attack that works as an extending move, and his God Ray, which is a neat little damage over time plus healing item he puts on the map. It also ties to one of those brutalities, which I enjoy trying to get, but can be pretty challenging. So this guy is, like I said, he's solving me pretty well. I'm moving to that little down kick attack, which is a forward 3-4. And it can. I remember people saying that it was a really good move to begin with, but you can only get 2 hits off of it. And here he is getting the fatal blow off on me. But I'll switch to that to try and change things up a bit. As you kind of run out of ammo with him a bit. I'm doing the dot more stuff that's going to do a lot less damage than the combos I can connect with him, which makes it obviously harder to win. There's Noob going with his teleport, almost at Scorpion level frequency. Not in this match, but geez, does Noob love that? Noob players love that teleport. And this guy is he's handling me pretty well here. He's got me down. Combo. Yeah, you can clearly see, right into the brutality. He owned me this match pretty darn hard. I love that brutality. That is pretty cool. Pretty clever. It reminds me of something from MK9. I can't remember what, but that's pretty awesome. Now we got one more match to go. He's got one, and I have one. And anybody's guess who will take it. Right off the bat with a crushing blow. Not a great way for me to start the match. Here's me just trying to figure out what I can hit him with. And there's two overheads, one with the crushing into the command grab. That's pretty good momentum change for me. And more dinnerware from Kotal. I'm not sold on that projectile at all. It's not bad, but it's not great. I'm trying to use the God Ray more here because I know I got to get damage somewhere, as he's pretty adept at blocking my combos. Or at least that. There we go. See, now I'm having to end it with that slam to make it safe. I feel like the majority of the time he's going to block that. So now I'm just piecing together damage where I can piece it together.
Round 2, fight.
And he's hit me with that stupid ghost ball. Me getting another command grab. Now when you're in the corner, which I don't keep him in here, but when you're in the corner with Kotal, you can switch up to a different combo, which I believe is a 2-2-1, which will pop him in the air. You can't do it outside of you can't extend it outside of the corner. You can only extend it inside the corner, but it allows you to get another command grab attack with him. And I will sometimes use that if I have him in the corner. There's him totally knowing I'm going to wake up and punishing me for it. And I am having a hard time getting advantage back in this match. He's got me in the corner now, which I know is a bad... Gosh, he's so good at pulling that off. And he takes that round. So this is another reason why I think ranked is exciting. You get, it's 2 out of 3, and you get a lot of these situations. You both have one. It's the last match, and there's a certain kind of pressure and an exhilaration you feel when you're playing it. And this is no different. He drops his corner combo, but he's definitely got advantage the first of the round here. And me totally biffing my combo, which doesn't help. That's the other thing. That is unsafe if you finish it. That forward 1-2-1. And there's me biffing the combo again. I am just not able to. I'm getting a lot of opportunities here, and then I finally get it. Finally get the command grab, get the buff, enhance that move, and now we're even. Right down to the wire. He's got a crushing blow. I've got a crushing blow. What is going to happen? He goes for it. You know I'm going for it. You know it's going to happen. I've got no life left. There it is. I almost feel shame. I don't feel any shame for that. But here's me. This is pretty shameful. I'm trying to look up what the fatality is, because at this point, it's well deserved. And I think Kotal has one of the best fatalities in the game, in my opinion. This one is just so brutal and impactful. I absolutely love it. Look at this. It's painful. Gosh. And then drops a totem on your face. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed these matches, or this set. Again, like and subscribe if you love it. Take it easy.